120/68. I'll turn that camera around. 120/68, a pulse of 62. Now, I just did that on camera just to show you. So my current resting blood pressure, as you just seen, 120/68 with a pulse of 62. Yesterday, I took it and it was 122/67 with a pulse of 58 at rest. And then I went to see what it would be if it got my heart rate up. I went to do push-ups and I couldn't do one push-up, so I've lost a lot of strength. So because I couldn't do push-ups, I jogged on the spot until I was breathing quite heavy, and I got the blood pressure up to 142/82 with a pulse of 94. Now, blood pressure meds. When you go to the doctor with hypertension, they'll start you out on 2.5 milligrams of blood pressure medication. If that doesn't work, they'll put you up to 5 milligrams. That usually works for most people. I was on 10 milligrams. When I went in, before I started blood pressure meds, my blood pressure was over 160. So it was in the 160s over the 120. Yeah, I was in the 160s over about 120. My resting pulse was 112 beats per minute. So I have this, double the blood pressure meds that most people would take, 4 times what they try initially, plus heart rate medication. I haven't taken any of this in 8 days. This was keeping my blood pressure down to the 140s over the 90s. So somewhere around 144, 145 over 95 was what my blood pressure was taking the medication. As you just seen, now down to 120/68/70 with a resting heart rate of 60. Both of them cut almost in half. And immediately after exercise, I couldn't get my blood pressure up to where the medication was keeping it down to. What did I change? I quit eating food that had glyphosate in it. That's it. That's the only change. And before someone, because I'm on video now, you might notice that I've lost weight. Before someone from the idiot room says that you lost weight and that's what helped your health, I was 10 pounds lighter than I am now before I went on blood pressure meds. And my blood pressure, several times had gone over 200, but on average it was somewhere in the 160s over 120. Changing just cut out glyphosate. The other thing, I haven't been taking painkillers, 0 painkillers for a month and a half now, except for the couple of times that I've got a mouthful of something with glyphosate in it. Then I had to take a couple painkillers a couple of days after that. So, don't eat the poison food. Oh, and just remember, I didn't say that my blood pressure hasn't been that low in my entire adult life. Only by completely cutting out glyphosate could I get my blood pressure down. When I was in university, I got it down to, I think, was 122 at one point. So that was just, like I say, my first time having to quit work was in 2000. And this was about 2003, 2004. I did manage to get it down to normal for a very short period of time. And then it went back up again.